Hey, listen up, I've tried to tell you this 100 times. Not getting better by lying there pretending to cry. You on repeat, you can see shit cause you have closed your eyes. You say you listen, but you're missing what it's all about. Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry out now. Have you given up? I will never stop, yeah. I try to help you, but you keep reading between the lines. There's nothing there for you to complicate, we're not aligned. You say you listen, but guessing that's just another sign. Not growing up, you're growing old, your life keep passing by. Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry out now. Have you given up? I will never stop, yeah. Now if you break it, I can take it, I don't need a prize. Leave out the fact that I am up against 1,000 guys. My intuition efficient cause I can't use my mind. Don't try to tell me how it's done, you haven't done your time. Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry out now. Have you given up? I will never stop, yeah. Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry out now. Have you given up? I will never stop, yeah. Rise up now. If you never fall, you don't change at all. Cry out now. Have you given up? I will never stop, yeah.
Hey, peoples. This is Michelle with Rise and Shine, Divine Wisdom. I hope you're good. I hope you're finding a way to carry on. Let's get into it. So, I love all types of music. And that's Rise Up Now by Soleil. Music is my lifeline now. And Spirit is guiding me to just play the full tracks of the music that I have available on this podcast for you. Basically the message is, and that's a channel message that came through, if for some reason you can't calm your mind or quiet your mind, because it happens sometimes when you're trying to meditate and you just can't get in that groove. What I have to do sometimes, if my intention is to meditate and quiet the mind, sometimes I have to just breathe through it and keep starting over to quiet my mind. But I want to extend the message to you that try tapping into music then as an alternative. You know, when you're feeling overwhelmed, out of sorts, not balanced, just not feeling good, go to your music. Music is healing. Music is universal. Music can be your meditation too. Okay? And I come from a musical family. You know, shout out to the Thomases, Kemps, and Grogans. It's just in my blood. So I extend my love. I love y'all. I just want to put that out there and honor my family right now, because part of that that's in me, within me, comes from that DNA. Okay, let's get into it. So the name of this podcast, I know you saw it, ha ha ha. Basically, laughing is good for the soul, okay? I have a final thoughts on the last podcast I did. The last episode was about toxic shit, and I just want to explain to y'all and just let you know where that came from. Just repeating, basically. What I said out loud through that podcast was coming from my thoughts that I had put on paper. I purged my thoughts, everything that was within me, onto paper. I had to write it out because Spirit commanded me to do it, to release it, basically. And it was a block that was causing me, and now it's gone. It's released. I'm healed. I have moved on. I was at a state of mind where I was in that dark space where I didn't trust anymore. I wasn't forgiving anymore. I was done with a lot of people. I was done with a lot of things in my life. And it came out that way. But I'm healed. I'm good. And this is the final thoughts on that. This is how my heart changed. It shifted from that to this. And this is my response. Spirit told me to write this out too, to show how you have changed your heart. And this is my response to when I was going off on the last podcast. Nah, I ain't gonna fight you. Put hands on me? For what? Girl, stop. Vanity is in my family tree. We cherish our looks. Ain't nobody got time for snatched hair and broken teethuses. So no, I'm not going to fight you because your fight ain't with me. It is the pain on the inside you keep fighting to ignore. It is the grief holding you hostage. I wish you well instead, sis, from my heart to yours. And I hope you felt that. And if you didn't, that's okay too. You know, I still send love to all. Okay, so I've been going through a lot of downloads lately, and that's spiritual information being sent to me from the higher realms, from ancestors, guides, angels, non-physical spiritual beings, okay? And I kept hearing last week in my head, in between all this downloaded information I'm getting, all right. And I have so much that's going on in my life and in my thought forms. I couldn't quite remember where that came from. But every time I heard it, it made me smile. So let me tell y'all, a few days ago, I happened to turn on the TV, go turn on the TV in the living room, just choosing to kind of ground my energy and look at some TV. As soon as I turned on the TV, all right, Kevin Hart. Confirmation from Spirit, basically, because I kept asking, where is that coming from? And the confirmation was given to me right when I turned on the TV. All right. Kevin Hart, laugh at my pain. So basically, that was a message from God to me, like, now you can laugh at your pain. Since you heal, since you're moving on, you can laugh at it. That's when you know you have gotten over it. Okay, so I just want to share that story with y'all. That was a trip to me. That's the way that God and the universe will play with you sometime when you tuned in and tapped into the goodness. Okay? So, I wanted to, I laugh a lot. I do. I'm getting back to that. And, you know, throughout my life, I've heard a few people say, why you laugh at everything? What the fudge type of question is that? Laughing is good for the soul. Okay, the message is reconnect with your inner child. That's when you become back in union with your innocence and purity. You start singing more, dancing more, laughing more. That's why I've been doing it a lot more lately, because I've healed my inner child too, and that's the greatest blessing of all. So when you heal your inner child, creativity is born again. Okay? So that's another channel message that came through. All right, y'all. Majority of the energy that I'm putting out today is channel energy from the divine beings. Okay? Non-physical spiritual beings that are helping us along the way. And the grandmothers, the matriarchs, they just gonna stay here with me. I already know that. They just, I questioned it. I did. And I was told by them, basically, like, you are the vessel that we have chose because we trust you with sending out these messages. Okay? So I have a message to share to you from the matriarchs. Okay? Okay, y'all. So this was a couple days ago. I was just in my meditation mode, and I felt the grandmother's energy, the matriarch's energies coming forward. And the first thing I heard when they were coming forward was assume the position. Then I was given the vision. And let me share the vision as they came forward. So my aunts and grandmothers are behind me now. And if you remember my aunts, or I'm always mentioning their name because they are the stars in my life too. Okay? So my aunts, Aunt Joanne, Aunt Mildred, my grandmothers, Murtis, and Susie Lee. They're behind me now. All four. So, they were to the left and right of me. Now they're behind me. This is the vision. And the other matriarchs are behind them in the same position in line. Okay, there's about 10 or more lines from what I can, my third eye can take in. But I believe it's more going back. How many lines of matriarchs with us? And they are standing together, arms locked together, feet apart, like soldier style, head held up high, looking up. Then I hear the formation song. Okay, ladies, now let's get in formation by Beyonce. Formation. These matriarchs ain't playing. They try to tell us to get in line, get right, get strong, get healthy, get powerful, get loud. Okay? They sending their love and light to you. Bask in it, girl. Bask in it. Tap into it. Okay, so I have another vision I kept seeing. This is for someone that's tuning in now, maybe tuning in later. It's timeless. Okay, this is a timeless message, but I've been getting this vision for the past week now. I keep seeing a vision of a baby swimming upwards in deep, clear waters. It's like I'm underwater and I can see the baby swimming up and towards the top of the water. It's a girl. And then I heard, Papa, don't preach. 'Cause I made up my mind. I'm keeping my baby. I'm gonna keep my baby. Oh. That's Madonna. That song was playing when I see the vision of the baby. So somebody about to have a baby girl. Beautiful baby girl with a head full of hair, chubby, bronze skin. It's a beautiful visual. It brings me peace too. Um, or it's someone about to have a baby, or about to be, or you're about to be a grandmother, um, or grandfather. Um, and let's see. But it also can be about water signs too. Um, and what I hear is water signs tapping more into their emotions so they can be reborn. Okay. So that's for water signs. That message that came through. So, as I'm tapping more into and open more to the matriarch energy coming through, they are starting to identify themselves more, who's standing with me. And I mentioned Megan Thee Stallion and Beyonce on one of the podcasts. And after I finished, I was like, why I kept saying Meg? I kept saying Meg. So I'm starting to think about, my school brain is starting to think, what does Meg mean? But what Spirit was telling me, and they came for her ancestors are with me. Beyonce's too. So that's why we got the formation message too. That's in high regards and high respect from the ancestors. Both of them, girl, got it. You know? So there's two more matriarchs that are stepping forward, and I feel so honored, y'all. I do. That I was chosen to relay healing words to you, powerful messages to connect with you. And it's big energy, the matriarchs, and I feel protected and proud and good. Okay, so another spirit stepping forward from the matriarchs is Cicely Tyson. That's because I kept hearing, this is my story, this is my song, blessed assurance is the name of this song. Because I don't know the words, but I kept hearing that come through, and I was like, I've heard that, and that's when Cicely Tyson energy came through. So that's for the peoples too. Listen to that song to soothe your soul. Blessed assurance, to get that steady and grounded. Okay, so I have another spirit that's stepping through. Y'all probably like, she's name dropping ghosts. That's how wild some of y'all are. Y'all be tripping sometimes. It's all good though. But look, I want to share this with y'all because this is real what I be going through. And I know a lot of people that are mediums that don't quite know who they are right now, or they hiding, or just don't want to deal with that type of energy. I know they experience these things too. And even the ones that's out, that's bright, that's shining their light, they have these visitations too. So we are blessed in that nature, okay? But I was watching the TV show Our Kind of People, and that's a good show. Check it out. That was a few days ago, and one of the scenes, the actress was reciting the Still I Rise poem. It brought me to tears. I told you I've been crying a lot more lately. That's just purification. These are tears of joy, though. It did, because I was like, I'm living in that moment now. I am rising to the top, rising above all the pain and heartache and hardships. Then I felt her energy first, and then I heard her whisper to me from behind me, gently. And it's Miss Maya Angelou. And I heard her say, she whispered, "You have my permission to recite it. Get it out." So I'm going to do that. You know, out of love and respect and honor for Miss Cicely Tyson, Maya Angelou, all the matriarchs that's coming through, for all the ladies in this world, even for you men. I love you all. Man, woman, child. All colors, all races. Okay? So, this is universal language that I'm speaking right now. And anyone can feel where I'm coming from on this, on a human level. So, I'm going to read and recite and conclude this episode with Still I Rise by Maya Angelou. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I got oil wells pumping in my living room? Just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides. Just like hope springing high, still I'll rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard. 'Cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness. But still, like air, I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide, welling and swelling. I bear in the tide, leaving behind nights of terror and fear. I rise into a daybreak that's wondrously clear. I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. Okay, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed that. Rise up, black people. Keep rising to the top. Keep rising to the top. Give it all you got. Give it all you got. That song keep downloading in my spirit too. Okay? But all people, for all humanity, it's time to rise up out of the darkness. Okay? Start reaching more for the light. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I want to keep this message bright to push out some light because we need it more than ever now. Okay? So I send you love. I'm praying for you. I'm encouraging you. I'm standing with you. And on that note, watch your mind. Thoughts become things. Open your heart. And if it's broken, let it bust wide open so the light of God can shine right on in. And always find a way to stand rooted in your power. Peace, y'all. I'm leaving you with the Bring On the Blessings by DJ Dens the Rooster. To the DJ and my family, Tito, Thomas, I send you love and light. Your mother and aunts and the family are all sending you love and light. take care on. Rise up now. Let's go out with a bang.